Alright, so in this video we're going to be taking a look at some of the new skins they've added in the Dinosaur Simulator Christmas update, starting here with the Ornament Utahraptor. And here is the idle animation. Nothing much is going on right now, but I think it does have some interesting idle animations that it just doesn't want to show us. Okay, now let's check out the walk animation, which looks like this. Oh yeah, here's some of the idle animations I was talking about. It sits down like this. I think there's another animation where it kind of like rears up or something. It does like a cool pose. And here is the run animation. This also looks pretty good. And oh, yep, that's the idle animation I was talking about earlier. It does like the wings. Alright, now let's check out the attacks. So this is going to be the normal attack. It's a solid bite right there. Is there two different bite animations? It looks like one. Oh, wait. That one, it snapped like its head sideways. Is there multiple bite animations? I think there is. I can't really tell because like sometimes it moves its arms and sometimes it doesn't as much. That could just be part of the idle though. Alright, now let's check out the AoE. Okay, that was pretty cool. Let's see that again. Okay, not bad. So the AoE looks like it's also a bite, but it moves its arms a little bit more. Alright, so now let's check out some of the roars. So this is the R roar. It sounded like you could hear the bells in the roar. Let's hear it again. Yeah, you can definitely hear the bells. That's a pretty nice detail. Okay, and now the call. Okay, that was a pretty short sound effect. You can hear the bells in the call as well. Alright, finally the growl. This sounds more like a hiss. And just like all the other roars, there's the bell sound effect in the background. Pretty nice detail. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation, which looks something like this. And now the drink animation. And I don't normally show this for land dinos, but I wonder if this thing has a cool swim animation. Let's see. No, it just has a pretty typical swim animation, but it looks pretty good. I like how it holds its wings to the side like that. Alright, so next up we have the candy cane Kentrosaurus, which pretty obviously looks like a candy cane. Here is the idle animation. It kind of rears up sometimes and looks around, which is pretty cool. Now let's check out the walk animation, which looks like this. Okay, now the run. I really like the run animation because there's like an exaggeration with the tail and the body is moving pretty smoothly. Okay, now let's check out the attacks. So this is going to be the normal attack. Looks like it does like a headbutt slash bite. Okay, it also moves its tail. So it has two attack animations, I'm assuming. And now for the AoE. Okay, yeah, I like that. It does like a 360 flip and slams you with that tail. Yeah, this is a pretty good AoE animation. Yeah, you can tell this animation has like a lot of force to it. So if you get hit by that tail, yeah, it's probably over for you. Alright, now let's hear the roars. So this is going to be the R roar. Pretty short. I can't tell if these are custom sound effects. I don't know if default Kentro has these. Comment down below if you know. Alright, now the call. Okay, I guess Kentro just has really short sound effects. Alright, one more time. And now the growl. Okay. I'm not sure if this Kentro has like even the same animations as default Kentro in terms of the roars. Alright, now for the eat animation. It looks like this. Okay, now for the drink animation. And I'm gonna assume this guy has a pretty standard swim animation. Yeah, it just does like the doggy paddle thing. The tail is moving pretty nicely for the swim animation though. Alright, so next up we have the stalking Gojirasaurus, and this is a pretty interesting skin because it's not really like a dino. It's more so of a giant sock with a dino inside. And some of the animations are going to be pretty unique. So for the idle, it kind of just sits there. Maybe something else will happen later on in the video, but right now it just kind of chills in the sock. The walk animation, I do like. It kind of hops around with the sock. And let's see the run animation now. I was expecting the run to be a faster jump with the sock, but actually the dino completely tucks itself inside the sock, as well as all the presents, and it just rolls around like this. Alright, now let's check out the attack animations. So this is the normal attack. I didn't really see anything. I think it's like a bite, but you can't see it that well because of the angle. Yeah, if we were here. Yeah, there we go. You can see that it just bites downwards. I think that's the only attack animation. It would be cool if it does like a kick with the sock. That would have been nice. Maybe it does that for the AoE. Let's see the AoE. Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that. Let's see that again. It launches this candy cane right here. Yeah, it launches this candy cane specifically at you. That is pretty nice. Now let's hear the roars. Here's the R roar. I think that's just the default Gojirasaurus roar, but I'm not sure. Let's hear it again. Okay, now let's hear the call. That was a pretty short sound effect. Alright, now let's hear the growl. That sounded like almost like a Dilophosaurus from Jurassic Park, maybe? It also starts to cluck like a chicken. Interesting sound effects. So I just checked and it turns out this is not the default sounds. The default Gojirasaurus sounds like this. Yeah, it's nothing alike. It's just the sound effects are so natural, I almost thought it was the default sounds. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. Oh, wait. We have to see that again. Okay, yeah, that is really creative. It grabs the little gingerbread man in the sock and then eats it. Yeah, okay, I did not expect that. I thought it was just gonna be a default animation. Okay, can't wait to see the drink animation. Maybe it'll do something special too. Pull out a hot cocoa or something. Let's see. Nah, it's just a normal drink. I was really expecting. Oh, wait. No, I think that's just part of the idol though. It hides inside the sock. Oh yeah, it hides inside the sock and then it pops out. That is not part of the drink animation, right? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. And now we gotta see what happens when it swims, right? I mean, like, oh, okay, yeah, I like this. I do like this. Even though this is not a swimming dino, I don't think this guy is. It doesn't have that much oxygen. The animation is pretty cool. It uses a little candy cane stick as like a paddle to row the sock. Yeah, this is pretty nice. All right, this here is the Cocoa Ichthyovenator, and it does look pretty cool because you can see all the chocolate and the cookies in it. For the idle animation, it kind of just stands around. Nothing much is going on that I can tell, but who knows? Maybe something will pop up later. All right, so the walk animation is pretty normal. Nothing too much going on around here. I like the scarf animation right here, showing that like there's wind going against it. And now here is the sprint animation. Tail movement is pretty good for the sprint animation, and same with the scarf. It moves a lot more now. I do like these little ear muffs. I think this is where the ears for dinos are located. It's like right next to the eye. All right, now let's check out the attack animations. This is gonna, oh, wait. Oh, okay, wait, that was part of the idle animation. It like grabbed a piece. I think it looks like it grabbed a piece from the scarf and then threw it in the mouth. Maybe that was like a chocolate bar. But anyways, let's check out the attack animations. This is the normal attack. It looks like there's two variations of the bite is what I'm getting so far. Oh yeah, it's doing the thing again, did the scarf idle animation. The scarf grabs a piece of chocolate from here and then feeds it to the mouth and then it pops up again. That is pretty cool. All right, now the AoE. Does it slap you with the scarf? Let's see. Or does it slap you with its arms? I think it's both. Like it raises its right arm and the scarf kind of slaps you along with it. All right, now let's check out the roars. So this is the R roar. Okay, pretty cool. Let's hear it again. These are definitely custom sounds. I don't think default Ichthyovenator has these. Okay, now let's hear the call. That sounded almost like it was like crunching on cookies, funnily enough. Let's hear it again. It's also very low pitched, sounds almost like a growl, but it is in fact the call. Now let's hear the actual growl. Let's hear it one more time. Yeah, even the tongue was animated there. This is pretty solid. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. Imagine if the eat animation was the scarf animation with the chocolate instead of this. Alright, since this thing is called the Hot Cocoa Ichthyovenator, the drink animation has got to be unique, right? Let's see. Okay, it's actually pretty normal. I was half expecting it to just pull out like a cup of hot cocoa and drink it from the drink animation, but this is pretty nice too. I almost forgot that Ichthyovenator is actually a semi-aquatic dino, so there's definitely going to be swim animations. This is what the idle swim looks like. Not really much going on here. In fact, it like barely moves. And the swim animation looks like this. Pretty standard. And here is the sprint swim animation. Tail moves a little more. And the swim up and swim down animations I think are pretty much the same as the normal swim, just tilted at an angle. And no variation between sprinting and swim up or swim down. Alright, so next up is the toy Train Mastodonsaurus, and this skin you can't really get by normal means. You have to get a friend or someone to buy you it for 200 Robux right here. You won't be able to pick this up if you buy it yourself. Shout out to my boy Lord Andy for buying this for me. And let's check out some of the animations. So this is the idle animation. The little Mastodonsaurus kind of just sits inside of the train like that. Presents move a little bit, and there's a lot of black smoke that comes out. Alright, so for the walk animation, I guess you can call it, it kind of rolls like you'd expect a train to. The wheels definitely move here. And the sprint animation, and the little Mastodonsaurus does this animation inside of the train when it sprints, which is a pretty nice detail. Okay, now for the fly animations. Believe it or not, this thing can actually fly. So when you fly, it actually builds the track while it's flying. So this is the fly up animation, looks like this. Once you're leveled out, it'll start building straight like this. And the fly down animation, let's see that. Sort of the same thing. Let's see the sprint fly animation. I think, okay, the sprint fly is like a combination of the sprint and the flight. The tracks move a little faster and the little Masto kind of freaks out in the train. Now, if I remember correctly, Masto is a semi-aquatic creature, so maybe it has a swim animation too. The idle swim, not really much is going on. It kind of just chills in the train. The forward swim animation just looks like the flight animation. And the sprint swim animation is basically the same thing as the sprint fly animation. Swim up and swim down is also basically the same as the flight animations. Nothing too much changes here. Alright, now let's check out the attacks. So this is the normal attack. Okay, so it like rams you with the train. That's pretty cool. Alright, now the AoE. Okay, I like the AoE. It drives in like a whole circle and like hits you. Alright, now let's hear the roars. So this is the R roar. It looks like the little Masto was waving to someone there. I think that's part of the idle animation maybe. But let's hear the roars. Alright, so it looks like the roar is just the train whistle. Alright, here he does it again. He waves at you, I guess. That's part of the idle. Alright, now the call. Okay, it looks like it does like some clicking noises. That stems from this. Now the growl. Okay, so the growl is just the steam sound effect, I guess, of the train when it stops. Pretty cool. Alright, now I'm really curious to see the eat animation. Let's see the eat animation underwater. It's probably going to be the same, but let's see it here for now. Okay, so it looks like only the little Masto inside does any animation, which makes sense because he's the only one that needs to eat. There's like a red button there, and it looks like he's biting down on that. That's pretty interesting. Alright, now let's check out the drink animations. Does he just shake his head for the drink animation? He just shakes his head. He's like, nah, I don't want no water. Alright, so next up we have the Nutcracker Wanderer, which is a skin for Mayhem Wanderer, and it looks pretty much just like a Nutcracker. And here is the idle animation. It kind of just stands still. There is a little movement on the hair and the beard, but that's really about it. And now for the walking animations. Okay, this is a pretty nice walking animation. It even walks like a Nutcracker would. And here is the run animation. Yeah, the animations really sell this. It has these purposely stiff animations to match like the whole Nutcracker thing, so I really like this. Now let's check out the attack animations. So this is the normal attack. Okay, just like a nice swing with that sword. Nice jab. So does the jab and the swing, it looks like. Actually, I think there's 3 animations. There's the backhand swipe, the jab, and there's the other one where it like pulls its arm backwards and swipes. So it has 3 animations. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh wait, no, does it have 4 animations? 4 different animations. Wow, that is a lot. That's the jab. That's the headbutt. That's the extended swipe. And then it has like the backhand swipe right there. Wow, okay, very nice. Okay, wait, this is part of the idol. This is the part of the idol. Wow, it like salutes you. Okay, now the AoE. It turns its torso and extends the sword. Let's see it one more time. Yeah, the animations on this thing are top notch. This is also part of the idol, by the way. Wait, what? I didn't see that before. It sits down? Interesting, I did not expect that. It looks around. What? Okay, wow. I did not think they would do all that for the Nutcracker, but these are some like really good animations. I don't know who made this. Okay, now the roars. This is the R roar. Okay, it looks like it chatters its teeth and points the sword at you. Now let's hear the call. Okay, so it looks like the hat is actually like a jukebox or something. It like starts playing music. Let's hear it again. Okay, now let's hear the growl. Okay, the growl is kind of like a threat, I guess. It swings its sword. Alright, now let's check out the eat animation. Oh, what? I did not expect that. It takes off its own head and then puts it near the food. This skin might actually have the best animations out of all the new skins. Alright, now let's check out the drink animation. It takes off its hat and then like it looks like it fills it up with water, or it's already filled with water and it starts drinking out of it. Wow. Yeah, top-notch animations all the way. Okay, now we have to see the swim animation. I'm expecting a lot because this guy so far has been 10 out of 10 in terms of animations. Let's see the swim. Okay, it just has like a pretty normal swim, but that's cool too. That's cool too. Alright, so this is the Christmas skin for the Spinofaarus. I believe it is called the Glutton Elk Spinofaarus. And it kind of just looks like a reindeer, specifically Rudolph, since it has like a red nose. And so far, nothing is really happening for the idle animation. It kind of just sits there. Maybe we'll see something later on in the video. Alright, so now let's check out the walk animation. This is what it looks like. It's pretty slow. It only really moves its arms. The legs kind of just hang around like that. And now let's check out the sprint animation. Okay, so that's interesting. The sprint is kind of like a gallop, I guess. But it's still so slow because of how small the limbs are. That's part of the idol, I think. It starts like rising up above the land and shaking. Okay, so the attack, it looks like there's a headbutt, which makes sense. And there's a bite. Okay, so there's at least 2 attack animations. Nothing else is going on. I only see 2 attack animations. Now let's check out the AoE. I think that was a bite. It's hard to describe what that was. It kind of like throws its head at you and opens its mouth at the same time. Thought it was gonna do something with the thing on its back, but I guess not. Alright, now let's check out the swim animation since Spinofaarus is primarily aquatic. So this is the idle swim. It kind of looks like the same animation as the idle on land. Nothing much going on. Here is the swim animation. It moves both its arms and its legs, but they don't really do much, it looks like, because the body is the majority of its bulk. Here is the sprint swim animation. It starts to go up and down instead, and the legs and arms don't really move that much anymore. The swim up and swim down animations, I'm pretty sure, are the same, just like at a different tilt. Yeah, nothing changes when you sprint when you're swimming up and down. Alright, now let's check out its roars. So an interesting thing about this guy is that the roars don't match the animation or the skin. So here's the R roar. You can see the animation is a lot longer than the roar itself, which is pretty weird. I'm not sure if this was intentional or not. Let's hear it again. The squeaking noises also do not really work well with the skin. Next, let's hear the call. These are definitely custom roars, by the way, because default Spinofaarus does not have these sound effects. So it's weird how they gave it like different roar animations, but the sound effects are so far off. Alright, finally, let's hear the growl. That sounded a lot like the stock in Gojirasaurus growl, which is kind of odd. Let's hear it one more time. I wonder if they'll ever update the sound effects because the animations are clearly different than the actual sound effects. Alright, now let's check out the drink animation. Okay, it's pretty standard. Bows its head down to get a nice drink. And now let's check out the eat animation. Kind of similar thing going on with the eat, but it does tilt its head a little bit more and it bites instead. Alright, so unfortunately for me, I was unable to get the Cozy Cabin Argentinosaurus. I actually had it before, but it got deleted when the server shut down or when I joined trading, one of the two. And I since spent like 500,000 DNA trying to get this. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, so don't get this skin. It's not going to be worth anything when it becomes tradable. But it does look pretty cool though, so I figured I'd showcase it anyway. One of my friends had it, so I'm able to showcase it using free cam. Alright, that's about it for all of the new skins for the Christmas update in Dinosaur Simulator. Most of these skins you'll be able to get through the lights thing, which is explained in my last video. The only one you can't get that way is the toy train skin, which you can get through from a friend buying you the skin. And yeah, overall the new skins look pretty solid. Hope you guys enjoyed them as much as I did, and I'll see you all in the next one.